Welcome to the Full Tracy Money Audio Commentary. This is Owen Tracy recording, and it is 3:11 p.m. That is Central Time, and today is November 20th. Well, if yesterday we had a bit of steadier action in reaction to the Nvidia earnings, that turned out to be a bit of a head fake. And today we saw, even though the market had gapped higher in reaction to the Nvidia earnings, it closed on the low of the day and down in a fairly dynamic manner. The Nasdaq 100 is now below its 50-day moving average and dropping in a rather meaningful fashion. Now, we have two significant downward dynamics in the last 3 weeks. So there's certainly some selling pressure, and it's raising the significant potential that it's going to go back and test the 200-day moving average. But let's then just also think about, well, why is this occurring? I think that a lot of it has to do with the broad question about how profitable can artificial intelligence applications be. When we look at the price of Anthropic's Claude, or Copilot, or Gemini, they all seem to be, Google's Gemini, they all seem to want to charge about $20 a month. And I think actually Copilot is a bit more expensive because it's about $30 on top of the $60 Microsoft 360 tariff. So there is obviously the expectation that your average consumer is willing to pay about $20 for just about anything. Because if you look at what a streaming service costs, then they don't generally go above about $20. And if you want to have a family subscription to Spotify, it's not really more than about $20. So that's obviously the pain point or the happy place for a lot of the pricing of various services. But is it enough? That's the big question. And there's a couple of different things that have to be taken into consideration. One, of course, is that you have to spend a lot of money to build the data centers, build the energy connection, or to build the behind the meter generating capacity. But then you also have to put chips inside those data centers. And what we don't have clear visibility on is how long do those chips last? Do they last 18 months, a year, or 3 years, or 5 years? Because if they have to be replaced every 18 months, that's an additional ongoing expense. And that's something that needs to be factored into